Hey everybody, it's Renee with True Path, and I'm here to do a reading for you guys and some channeling. And again, I was pulled out of meditation to deliver this message. I had to jump on and deliver it. So we need to have a chat. We need to have a chat because Spirit is giving me glimpses of this concept, I guess you could call it. And I'm seeing the word beauty everywhere. And I was wondering, like, why am I seeing the word beauty? Like, I don't think it has to do with like physical beauty, like of our body really. But it is more about like seeing beauty in everything, including yourself. And I was really getting this message for you, for me, for us today. Like you don't even know how beautiful you are. And it was such a powerful message. Like, you know how you see beauty or you're just awed by something, like you just can't even believe what you're seeing. It's so amazing. Like usually nature does that to us, or music, or you know, when you're just moved and you're speechless almost about like, wow, I can't even believe how beautiful that is. You are that. You are that beautiful. Your soul, your spirit, your energy is that beautiful, is that amazing. I'm getting emotional. Like if you could see the light that you project, the love that you project, the magnificence that you project, you wouldn't even be able to believe it. And the problem is you can't believe it right now because we're so, covered up in layers of trauma and programming and just being in this dense physical body. I'm sorry, my phone. 1 second. Sorry if that was loud, I don't know. But yeah, there's lots of layers that have convinced us that we're just our physical bodies. And that's not even close to the truth. It's so distorted. The image that we have of ourselves in this physical body. And I know for a lot of people, we're almost taught to look at our physical bodies and find something wrong with it, put ourselves down, even be disgusted by it, which is crazy, right? Because these are just, the cells and the organ systems and the bones and muscles, and this is just the vehicle for us to experience this reality. We came here in these physical bodies just to experience this reality. And yes, the appearance of our physical body does influence how we experience this reality, right? We kind of chose this specific vehicle, meat suit, whatever you want to call it. We specifically chose this because we wanted to experience this incarnation from a certain perspective. So, what culture we are, what gender we are, what, our appearance, we chose it so that we could experience certain things. But you are not that at all. I'm getting this, and I've gotten this a few times about like, you are like this giant, like if you think of, we only have a certain perspective because of our limited ability, with reality. But if you can think of like the biggest thing you've ever seen in your life, like a mountain or, something really huge. It's like, you're way bigger than that. You know, if you could only see, if you could only perceive how massive you are and how beautiful and how you just radiate this beautiful light. It's something that we have not experienced in this 3D existence. We can't comprehend it really. So I've only been getting glimpses of this, and it's like I'm being told, when you actually are able to see this, when you're able to feel that, your magnificence, your beauty, how beautiful your spirit and your energy is, everything will shift. Everything will change. I'm also getting the message about you reflecting that beauty and that love outward, and how it bounces back to you. And when you can actually feel that love coming back to you, everything shifts. But it's when you realize your beauty, realize your power, that's when all of a sudden the blindfold comes off and you can see it all being reflected back to you. And you haven't been able to see that before because, again, of all the layers of, trauma and this physical existence and all the hurts and all of that have happened to you, to us. And so it kind of like muddies it and just puts a blindfold on us. And so when that blindfold comes off from doing your healing work, from really digging deep, it's kind of like, digging for diamonds, right? Once you like uncover, move all the dirt out of the way, it's like, oh, I see a glimpse of something shiny, something beautiful. What is that? Like, you never knew it was there before because there was so much on top of it. But once you dig deep, do the healing work, basically in practical terms, it means doing your healing work, inner child work, and trauma recovery, all that stuff. It's like you start to catch glimpses of that beautiful essence that you carry with you, that you are. You don't just carry it with you. You are that beautiful essence. And once you discover it, once you see it, you'll catch glimpses of it. Sometimes you do, like maybe in moments where, like maybe your little kid just like looks at you and says, "I love you, mommy," like something like that, where you just get a reflection back of, someone that really cares about you, or someone that really looks at you and like says thank you to you or compliments you. Or even if you see it in yourself, like, wow, I'm really good at playing the piano. Like, I just nailed that, Any instance like that where you see a glimpse of your beauty, remember that's just a smidgen. That's just like a sliver of who you actually are. And so you can start to expand on that by realizing that you are way more than your physical body. There's way more there, but I'll get to that maybe in another video. I'll get to some cards here for you. Let's pull some cards. Okay, what deck is calling to me right now? Yeah, Keepers of the Light. I had to pull this out. That was calling to me this morning. Okay, so deep breath, whatever you need to know in this moment. Let's see. For your highest good only, using your intuition to interpret these messages, trusting that the messages that I'm giving you will land in a way that is helpful for you. Okay. Yeah, Sanat Kumara, light activation, shine your light. Woo! Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Wow, amazing. Light activation. It's like we are being allowed to see our own light, and you are being activated now. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. You know it is. You know it is. You can hear it. You can sense it. And so our challenge now is to trust it, to trust that the messages coming through are for our highest good, for the highest good of the collective. Yeah. I'll pull another one. Shine your light. I think that was a message in one of my last videos too. We need to see it. You need to share it. Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Yeah. Freya is very powerful. So phases and cycles. I feel like we go through these times of darkness, right? Times when we can't see or we can't really feel spirit very much. And then there are other times like now. There's so much happening right now, you guys. So much happening right now. Full moon on the 15th of this month, and we're feeling that energy already. Pluto going into Aquarius on the 19th. So much happening right now. And so there's times when we can't really connect with spirit or even with ourselves, which is spirit. And there are other times when spirit feels so close, like there are downloads coming in like crazy, messages coming in like crazy. We can feel the energy of spirit. And so this is when you're starting to see things in a way that you haven't seen them before. Yeah, it's like the blinders are coming off. Again, I'm getting that visual of like the blinders are coming off and you're like, whoa, I never saw things in that way before. I never realized the beauty in what I'm seeing, the beauty in myself. I never saw it before. I was never allowed to see it before, or I was even punished for seeing that before. You're allowed to see it now. In fact, it's crucial. It's crucial that you see it and allow yourself. I know it's scary, especially if we've had trauma. It's scary to allow yourself to really see your beauty, your goodness, because it was dangerous to do that before. It's okay now. It's okay now to see how beautiful you are and how amazing you are, and that other people benefit from you seeing that. Other people benefit. Wow. Okay. Just going to pull some tarot. Now is the time for you to recognize your own light so that you can share it. Recognize your own beauty so that you can share it. You know, we were taught as kids that you shouldn't think too highly of yourself. You don't obviously brag about yourself. That would be too arrogant. Like, who are you to recognize your own beauty? Like, look in the mirror and admire yourself. You know, that was, at least for me, that was not part of my culture at all. And I'm seeing younger people on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, like really like feeling themselves and being like, yeah, I got it going on, and being so confident and admiring their own beauty, like out in the open, but not in an arrogant way, just in a very real way. Like that's just how they feel, and they're being super authentic, expressing it. And it just is so beautiful because it gives you permission then to see the beauty in yourself. This is where we're at. This is the phase that we're at. This is the cycle that we're at now. You're allowed. You're allowed to see it. Okay. And feel it and express it. It's so beautiful. Okay. Let's do some tarot here. King of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is like, it can be taking care of your physical body, your surroundings, your home, making things beautiful, around you, like bringing in objects or, art or plants or anything that kind of makes you feel comfortable and grounded and rich in a way, like abundant, whatever makes you feel good. The King of Pentacles is really good at making his surroundings feel very aligned with himself, very cozy and comfortable. Yeah. And the Star. Wow. So this is healing for you. Taking care of your physical surroundings is very healing for you. And this can be about, taking care of your physical body, or like, I'm getting like dressing the way you want to dress, like, making your physical body look the way you want it to look. Like, who cares, right? Who cares what other people think? It's more about like, what's comfortable for you. That's the phase we're in now. So this is also Aquarius energy. So thinking beyond where we've been. We no longer have to stay stuck in our like traditional views of our physical bodies. We can see beyond that now. Cool. Six of Cups. Again, this relates to exactly what I was saying. Like, what messages were you given as a kid that you weren't allowed to love yourself? When we're little babies, we don't know anything about like our physical body isn't acceptable or isn't as good as someone else's. Nuh-uh. No. We're taught that. We're taught that because adults have their own insecurities and anxieties and fears that have built up in them, and they get the message from adults that there's something wrong with our physical body. So go back to when you were little and how you had no self-consciousness about your body or what you looked like, right? So I'm also getting like something to do with dogs here, you guys. You know how pets just like love you no matter what? They are angels. Pets are angels for sure. They're here to show us love, how to just love unconditionally. It's almost like we need to embody that energy of just loving unconditionally, and also just being in our natural selves, right? Our animal selves. It's okay to just love ourselves and not be concerned with our physical appearance. We're past that now, I want to say. We've healed from that. So again, there might be some things from your childhood that might come up that you need to heal with the Star card here. So some things that maybe you were told, or the messages that you absorbed from the people around you that need to be healed now. Yeah. Okay, so just gonna pull. Hi, sorry, I think that cut off, but let's pull an animal spirit card and see if we can stitch this on. Okay. All right, so let's see. So I was saying some things that need to be healed from your childhood about messages that you got. Nightingale, yes. This is sing your song, be yourself, express yourself, right? Express yourself. You are allowed to sing with joy about how beautiful you are. Recognize music can be a big part of this too. Just recognize the beauty in music, but also, expressing yourself and not being afraid to say how beautiful you are, in every way. From a spiritual level, you are so beautiful. And so, like, shout it from the rooftops. I'm kidding. Like, don't be afraid to do that now. Yeah. So this is just sing your song, express yourself, dress the way you want, whatever, adorn your physical body however you want. It doesn't matter. just as long as it makes you happy, right? So time to shine your light, sing it out loud. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Love you guys. Remember to like the video, subscribe, all the stuff, and I will see you next time.